Yes, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Kick it and go, kick it and go. With a step on, spin move, in zone, go. Sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Move in zone, put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me bow, as soon as I snap, hit of the pack.
The NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, as it's called, CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks.
Set to kick off.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On first down, it's Watson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a pickup.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down. Watson dancing to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. Midfield just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, these two rivals played two of the better games in the NFL a season ago. You remember Week 17, it was Dre Greenlaw stopping Jacob Hollister at the 1 to preserve a 26-21 49er win. And that wound up both winning them the NFC West and earning them the #1 seed. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
On the Seahawks 8-yard line.
Back to throw, Watson out to his left. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Seahawks nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. To return, here's Agnew. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, English. And his throw here's incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
To throw on 3rd down, English. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. From the gun, English. Open man Hamler, that's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 now.
13-yard line.
Operating from the gun, English. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Gain of 7 makes it 3rd and 4.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. And he'll be taken down, but he does. Oh, yeah, you're still teaching me on these RPOs. Was that an RPO or was that a design quarterback run the whole way?
I think it was an RPO, and a lot of times we have to distinguish RPO, zone read, all those things that come with it. But to me, this was a play call from the coach that said, here it is, now make the right decision. And that's exactly what he did.
Indeed he did, and able to convert on 3rd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll try and sneak it here. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he's able to put it through.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Mike 42, check, Mike 42.
From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
It's
a big third down play there for the Niners. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
They'll roll him out right. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Mecole Hardman there to make the grab. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Available here.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Niners 14, Seahawks 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, English. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And he will find his man on the outside. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. On 1st down, English eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Hands it off out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Watson now to throw. Flush to his right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. Now Watson. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before break. English firing quickly here, and that's complete. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. There he goes left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. KJ Hamler. 75 yards. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Watson on first down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
First down, San Francisco.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off down at the 10.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard.
Sometimes that's a danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. English flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, English. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Throwing on 1st down. English. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the 9 or 16. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st. From the red zone now, they'll look. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kenneth Murray just would not be.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Retains possession.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
Operating from the gun, English. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Watson. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Here's Watson. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll try the air now with Watson. Completes it to Hardman. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Mecole Hardman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Niners 28, Seahawks 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. To return, here's Agnew. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Jamal Agnew on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, English. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. English. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And that's good.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Off the play fake. English. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. English. 20. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, English. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. K.J. Hamler, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. From the gun, English. The quick slant caught, but he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game.
Seahawks 23.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
This will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, Watson. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Mecole Hardman saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The swap, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Niners.
23.
The extra point up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Jamal Agnew on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now their back's against the wall. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st down, English. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Throwing on 1st down, English. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. English looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he comes back with one complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Operating from the gun, English, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown, and the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Niners 42.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. It's going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just... They needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Off of play action, it's Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Watson off play action. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
For Nicole Hartman. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. To the air yet again, Watson. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 19 yards away. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Jamal Agnew on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy.
It's caught inside the 25. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory.
tonight's final score.
Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part one, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me, once again, it exemplifies just how difficult it is to not just make the playoffs, but to win games in the playoffs. So you can set your goals high, but if anything is off during that time, you have some key injuries or you just don't play well, you get a bad matchup where that team just has better strength than you in certain areas, this is how it ends. So I don't think it's a total loss of a season, but obviously didn't get where they wanted to go.
So that'll do it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought it.